Srivastav Rai, welcoming you all to this wonderful session for all the learners from the ACIC on Project SOCH under the aegis of Root to Bloom, along with the Atmanirbhar Learning Platform to this orientation session. So, my dear learners, are you all excited to being with us? Can I have a thumbs up from all you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you for that responsive.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So, my
ma'am.
dear learners, let me tell you one thing. It's very important as we are interacting for the first time. So, it's important for you all also to know who are your mentors and the initiators who have taken this wonderful initiative of making you understand this brilliant concept of SOCH. So, are you on a journey with all of us on this?
Yes,
Yeah?
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
Yes,
important.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like it.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let me introduce to our team. As you know, you already know Pradeep ji, and a huge applause. I would wish all of you to give a huge applause to Pradeep ji for taking this wonderful initiative because we are all driven by him under the mentorship. So this, before I introduce, as you know him, that's a different story, but professionally, let me introduce. So allow me to introduce him. As you all know, he is the director of the Route to Bleem and having a esteemed position in a lot of the organization and is also a leading implementator of the Atmanirbhar Learning Platform. So Route to Bloom team members with Atmanirbhar Learning Platform Management is basically trying to develop a platform where we can impart a knowledge and an education in all these spheres covering this corporate social responsibility initiatives, public policy, entrepreneurship development program with universities and for college students. So what is the purpose behind it? Well, our vision is to make rural and all other citizens come forward to learn next generation requirement regarding knowledge and skills. And the mission is to work under union and state government ministries and connect government heads and institutions and academicians, learning partners, NGO individuals for making all form of learning to reach out to Indian masses and rural India. And you will be happy to know, let me introduce the A&B partners, the collaborators of the Route to Gleam. That is, as you know, Route to Bloom, Pradeep ji himself, then Prakramika Vocational Institute, Mr. Gayatri Narsimhan from Chennai and Muscat, myself from the Mindcube Multi-Services Private Limited, Mumbai, UA Foundation, Bangalore, Hasna Foundation from Faridabad, Delhi, Dr. Mandakini Shukla, and Impact Impulsive Analytic and Creative Technology Empowering Dr. Akshata. So now I'm also happy to share some of our past experiences with you where we tied the MOU from our university partners. Some of them are UPSC Petroleum University, Dehradun, Avinash Lingam Institute of Home Science and Higher Education for Women, Coimbatore. And happy to share some of our achievements too, where we have done internship program created for college students in which we did content writing, which we did in English and Hindi. We also promoted a clay art learning, which was in a regional language called Tamil. We did a teaming tournament on public policy program. We also conducted women in social work and social development, and also online incubation program for women entrepreneurs and girls students, which is still ongoing. And our activities that includes a lot of short series also that we have conducted under the banner of the Atmanirbhar Learning Platform. So some of them I would love to mention. Well, we conducted a program of 45 days national webinar on vocational learning, 45 days program on teaming tournament and public policy for university students and education awareness programs on happy curriculum along global teachers learning program on post-pandemic school reopening and national CSR conference and a very series on a very interesting failure stories with the title of Appu Pass Ho Gaya. So these entire information is already available on all the social handles of ours. And you will be also happy to know that with all our efforts, we also got applauses and the recognitions from the government officials and the departments. So some of them I would again would like to highlight. For all these efforts, sincerely and successful handling the work with performance and commitment resulting to achieve impact with the holistic approach, our founder got appreciation from government departments. The first one we got it was from Joint Secretary, Panchayati Raj Ministry, Government of India, who has appreciated us twice in successive years, that is 2020 and 2021. WCD Director, NCT of Delhi, appreciated in the year 2021. UPNHI Additional Director to recognize our efforts for appreciation in 2021. Well, at the academic front, Dean Avinash Lingam University, Coimbatore, we have received the invitation. Director Desk, NMIDT, Mumbai have also appreciated for delivering internship program for our students. And UPSC University, Dehradun, to recognize our commitment in form of appreciation for successful conducting Srijan Social Internship Program. ANB collaborators also coordinated and conducted Mission Shakti program for all industrial units of UPSIDA, which is a flagship program of our UP Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji for all the industrial women employees of UP. And just for all of you, if you want to know more about us and our achievements, I would request you can go to our social handles and where we are available on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the LinkedIn. Even you can go on YouTube channels where we have our Nirbhar platform YouTube channels also, where all the series are being covered. So this was a very short profile of who we are and what we intend to do. Now, as you all know, we are over here for the orientation. So it's very important for me to give you a brief idea of this entire project of SOCH. So as you all know, that India taking on G20 presidency is surely a biggest opportunities for all the netizens as provide all possible occasions to showcase our practices, or you may say understanding G20 nations globally. So the idea or the objective is ideation with international professionals. Basic idea of doing this event is to know and understand more about G20 nation, and what is going to benefit is this will help to create a compatible synchronization among G20 nations and upgrade the capabilities and capacity of each nations. Now, so as you all know that we have decided a timeline for it. So there will be 21 online weekend session of a duration of 1 to 2 hours each. During these meets, we will conduct with multiple domain experts of G20 nations to more about their best practices, epidemics, success stories, and other high-low, including societal learnings. And who we are targeting everyone. So you can say that the nations, all G20 nations, which includes USA, UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia, European nations, India, Turkey, Indonesia, France, Brazil, Germany, Italy, Japan, Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Argentina. Now, how we have planned it. So little, phases wise we have divided. So as I said, it will be a 21 session and usually on the weekends, which is going to be virtually for all of you all, where we will be inviting the experts. So the first phase, as I said, will be on the orientation and induction. Then the second phase will go on learn, apt, and engage activity. We will be providing you with a lot of assignments where you guys are going to involve yourself and learn the way how to go ahead. And the third way phase will include the assessment and reporting, which is going to happen in the final month. So now, so as I have given you this entire short synopsis, so I'm also would like to highlight the impetus, focus, and spotlight of the program. Hereby, first, we are understanding of the G20 nations. Then international, national, professional, open hall discussion on target topics. The third will be overall holistic development among participants, capacity building for learners, enhancement in leadership skills, understanding global teamwork, interpersonal skills, problem solving approach, and public speaking confidence. So this was the spotlight of the program. And what topics are we going to cover? That also I will give you a little brief. The topics that we're going to cover will be the government support on public policy outreach programs, CSR development, social development initiatives, entrepreneurship development, global trends, financial and industrial trends, and other global trends. So what we are trying to do with this kind of activities? So what is going to be the expected learning outcomes and the key learning outcomes? So as you can see, it is already reflected on your screens. So you yourself can also have a view about it. That is the insight on nation's governance structure and function, understanding of key social issues, social development, community interactions, peer interaction, data analysis with report writing, individual team presentations, benefit through practical knowledge, increase self-esteem, self-confidence, enhancing networking skill, learn time management, multitasking prospects, and prospects to explore career revenues. This is the expected learning outcomes that we wish from you all. So key learning outputs would be again able to enroll peers from other functions to deliver a collective outcomes, awareness and sensitivity to diverse culture, ethic environment, demonstrate a high level of personal integrity, establish priorities and work with directions, collaborative with high-end communications and related interpersonal skills, participates in proactive team efforts to achieve desired goals, self-motivated, and use initiatives and judgment to attain the best results, committed towards sustainable development goals and activity supports and demonstrate human values. So these are the key learning outputs. And from the organization perspective, also, as you can see, it's already been put it on the points that what we expect and what are the outcomes. So what we expect is abide by the policies and procedure of organization, align work undertaken by the goal, mission, and strategy framework and strategies of organization, ensure work undertaken contributes positively and consistently to the achievements of the relevant plans, and ensure workplace behavior inconsistent with the organization ethics and core values. And the outcomes for the organization will be a high level awareness and understanding of various organization policies and procedure, an understanding of the organization vision, strategy, activity demonstrating why work undertaken, and demonstrate appropriate and professional workplace behavior are in line with the organization ethical values policies in place. So here is that's what I have presented with you, where we have given you an overview of an individual capacity and the organization capacity that what we intend to do. Now, as I might can ask any one of you that what do you understand? What do you guys have an understanding of a G20? Any one of you can answer this. Yeah? Anyone can give me a little brief on what you intend? What is G20 as we are discussing this? Anyone, whatever you can. Well, you can put in the chat box also if you cannot answer it. Well, to give a little preview, I may answer this. Yes, absolutely right up here. So the Group of 20 is the primer forum of international economic cooperation, and it plays an important role in shaping and strengthening global architecture and governance on all major international economic issues. And let me tell you, India holds the presidency of the G20 from 1st December 2022 to 30 November 2023. So you can understand the importance. So here was a little introduction given by me. Now let me hand over the dais or the forum to Pradeep ji. Over to you, Pradeep ji.
Thanks, Arpita ji. Just wait a Yeah, is I'm audible to you all?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So thanks Arpita ji for this lovely introduction of our work actually what we did in the past and what we are actually planning for, that is Project SOCH. I'm happy to actually initiate today's orientation program and interacting with the students. But more and more, I will be happy if how Arpita ji actually asked regarding the G20. More hands should be actually risen up and they should speak about what exactly the G20 is, because India is going to actually president that, and it's an honor for country and for the people of people also that we are going to preside this G20 in the space of this 10 months or 12 months of time period. We will be conducting so many programs across India, and I'm happy that we are also the part of this, so that we are inviting national professionals and also the international professionals to understand the practices of what we have actually and what they have. So this is a synchronization where we are asking international speakers to come and join with us, share their knowledge, share their understanding, share their highs and lows, whatever the impediments and whatever the good practices they are following. India is always welcoming all those practices across globe. In the past also we were doing this thing, and in the future we will be doing so. That's what actually the idea of this project SOCH, where I am inviting the national speakers across all the domains and the international speakers across all the domains as per their domain expertise. We will be an interactive, we will be actually conducting an interactive sessions. Talks will be going around. Their practices and our practices will be at one platform at one of the sessions, and we will be discussing on. That's what the idea of Project SOCH. What students will be doing actually in this, students, uh, you will be actually learning on what exactly these practices are, what exactly the practices of the international organizations are, so that you as a student, you as a learner can actually find the gaps where we are or where they are within these countries. What can be the gaps? What can be the good, good economical, socio, or political ecosystem they have or we have, so that we can actually flourish using both the systems. That is the idea of this. I will be giving you certain exercises across these 45 days or so. You will be working in a teams. I got to know there are 92 students, those who have registered. So all these 92 students will be in working in a teams of four, and all these four teams will be actually presenting and doing a research work as per our task, or whatever the task is being given from our side or from our team members. That's what you need to do actually. Anything or any of the questions or queries from your end, please do let me know. Only thing I need to actually address here more is those who will be presenting as a speaker or as a learner, all will be getting the certifications on this. But this will be a good exercise where you will be knowing more about public policies, also more about CSR, also more about international, national trends across the industries, of course, because we are asking industry peoples to come in and speak about their uh, insights. So you will be getting the post this education, post this graduation or the post graduation, because you will be working as a professionals in various domains. So beforehand, you will be getting the niche actually idea about how the organizations are working and what are those things, what are the impediments or whatever the good practices of these organizations, which you will come to know, not only for our country or not only about our country, about the globe also. So that's what actually the project SOCH is. I'm happy to actually serve you in the sense that to mentor you how we can keep on, and how the understanding or the learning can keep growing. And any of the queries, please ask here. uh, you are free to actually ask here also, and when we will be forming our WhatsApp group also, there also you can very well ask me. But these sessions, there are 21 sessions will be there. Why 21 sessions? One session will be the inaugural one, and there are 20 countries. So at least per session, we will define one country, or we will actually find out the uh, uh, find out to know at least one country, one session. So that was the idea. That is why I am saying 21 sessions. So across these 21 sessions, we will come to know about all these G20 countries. If I exclude, of course, India, because we all are from India, so we know very well about India. So excluding the Indian part, that is excluding the Indian session, there will be 19 countries. So including this inaugural and excluding the closing session, there will be 19 sessions only. So that's what is 21 sessions. Okay. I'm open for the questionnaire. One more thing I need to share. Suppose this time lapse actually going around. This is not the paid version from this thing, what you call, from the inaugural day. Okay. On since 4 to end of the sessions, we'll be having a paid versions. So then we will not be actually switching over to that again and again. We are joining in. Only for today's purpose, we are not on the paid version. Rest of all days, we will be on the paid version. So need not to worry for those timings and all. The sessions will go across for 2 hours or so because our sessions are YouTube. Arpita ji knows this, and our students, the past students and past colleges, they know that we keep on doing this sessions for 2 hours or so. So it's lengthy ones, but of course encouraging and effective too. We will be having this 90 students are there, and I required 4 team leaders out of these 90 students. So there is one exercise which you need to do. First of all, those who are not registered or not on that LinkedIn platform, please
Pradeep,
go to the LinkedIn platform. Do register yourself on LinkedIn platform. Yeah, Sunil,
sorry,
anything from your end?
yeah, just I wanted to tell you because we got an outreach of 93, but I believe we have only 34 people or odd, 38 people and odd. I believe we can take this as a final number and go ahead with this.
34.
Yeah, because we already done an outreach. I'm not sure how many people would be interested again. But
Okay.
since now you are going to have inaugural and then the session is going to start, I just don't want that ambiguity to come in between, like who joined, who not joined. So what that is my suggestion. I mean, if you have something better, then more than happy to take it.
Okay, so do one. What we will be doing. We will take a record again on 4th of this thing, on the inaugural day. What is the total count? And based on those total counts, we will go for deciding the number of team leaders. But the exercise remains the same. If
Right. Yeah, you can go
so,
ahead with that. Yeah.
need not to worry on that. That what is the number actually? Okay. Only thing, the democratic way to decide on the team leader, and for that reason, actually, I have initiated that particular task for uh, finding out or identifying the team leader. So what you need to do is first you need to actually log in on that LinkedIn or create an ID at LinkedIn first. Those who are having, it's good. Those who don't have, need not to worry. You have a day or 2 or 3 days you have in your hand. So today you need to prepare, you need to actually create an ID by today itself at LinkedIn using your profile, using your biodata, using your education qualification and photo. That's it. So you will be creating this LinkedIn ID first, and what the task is actually, I will be sharing it here also. Okay, what we will do is we will again rejoin and then we will discuss upon the task. By the time, if you have any queries, please let me know because I have 4 minutes in my hand. So please let me know your queries first. Then I will go to the task. Any of you are having specific query in regard to project SOCH? Okay, how many of you went through our flyer, the inaugural flyer? Who is coming on that inaugural day?
Pradeep, I haven't shared that, so they are still with me, so I haven't done that. So I thought it
Okay,
will
okay,
be good enough if it is orientation is done and so that they are ready.
okay. So on, let me give a short
Yeah, you
idea
can
about
share
that.
that. You can share the flyer now so that people know that.
Wait a while. My screen is visible to you all.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is the initial flyer, okay, and Arpita ji is the host speaker for all of the sessions, and our team members will be joining her on the inaugural day. Dr. Sanjeev Bhatt Doshi sir will join us. He is IPS and also a PhD. Presently, he is in Kerala, posted at Kerala. He is the chairman and managing director at State Civil Supplies Corporation, and he is also CEO Council for Food Research Development, College of Indigenous Food Technology. He is from Odisha only, and he will be joining us as a chief guest. He keeps on mentoring me and my team members for various programs, and we got the vision. We need to hear his vision, what exactly, how supportive of how important this G20 presidency for India. So he will be sharing his thought. And after him, our guest of honor will be academic dean of your university, that is GIET University. So he will be there as an guest of honor. So on inaugural day, we will be listening to them. And post the inaugural day, that is on 5th, we'll be having the professionals, those who will be actually sharing their visions on Project SOCH. So this is what I need to share for that inaugural day. We have very less time, that is 1 minute 15 seconds. So what I am doing is I am ending up it here. Again, you can rejoin with the same link. I am again rejoining so that I can give you the idea about the task which you are going to do to identify the team users. Okay, so you can log out from here, or I am ending up the sessions. You can rejoin with the same link. Thank you.